Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Hope your weeks have been great and you're enjoying your weekends, having a nice Purim, all of those things. I've had to record this video so many times because I keep thinking of more things to include, so hopefully this is the last one. Today I'm talking about the Amidah, woo! So I'm talking about the silent standing prayer that we do in prayer services. It's one of the most sacred prayers. We do it standing, we face east towards Jerusalem. It's that important. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be teaching you, you may notice when you do the prayer that people are like bowing, kind of like stepping around or doing whatever they're doing. And they all correspond with different words, so I'm going to teach you what those are so that next time you're in a prayer service, you can do it also. Woohoo! Okay, so the best way I've figured out to do this is just to kind of go through the whole prayer, or go through the Amidah, and I'm going to just like do what I'm supposed to do, and then at the end I'll show you all the places so that like when you see it in a, this is the CRW Siddur, so when you see it in a Siddur, you know where it is. So, without further ado, we're going to do it. Okay, so the very beginning is Adonai, Sefatai Tifta Ufiya Gita Hilatecha, Eternal God, open my... Yeah, great, I have a great singing voice. So during that part, you take 3 steps back and 3 steps forward because you're like exiting your current mind space, location, wherever, and you're entering the place of prayer. You're entering Jerusalem, the gates of Adonai, whatever it is to you, whatever is important to you, that's where you're going. You're going to that place of self-reflection. Cool. So then the next part is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak, that whole part. So when you first say the first Baruch atah Adonai, you bow because you're saying like, blessed are you, Adonai our God, and all of our ancestors. Okay, so you say Baruch atah Adonai. So the most important part is that you rise by Adonai because you don't want to be bent over when you say God's name. So Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, and you do that part. Then at the end of that stanza block, there's another Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'etzrat Sarah. So that part you bow again. So you say Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'etzrat Sarah. That was the wrong tune, but you don't care. Great. The next part, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, that whole part, ends with another Baruch atah Adonai Mechayei HaMeitim. Great. So there's 3 so far. Then you go into the Kadosh, which means holy, and there after the first leader part, there's Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzvaot. Great. There's like that whole part. When you say Kadosh, you rise on your tippy toes, and you say it 3 times. You're like, holy, 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 and you kind of like rise a little bit more each time, because you're, for obvious reasons, like getting closer and closer to the skies. Beautiful. So you do that, and then what's not in these Siddurim, but what you do is at the very end of the Amidah, after you've read it, before the last paragraph, you do the bow, which I call the Osei Shalom bow because you do it when you say that, but you bow to the left, to the right, to the front, and then I take 3 steps forward and kiss my book. So that's what I do. So you do left, right, front. Yeah. So then at the end of the Amidah, it's like what I've learned to do, and not everyone does it. It's not, I guess it's not as, like you wouldn't do it if you were Orthodox, I guess, but what I do is at the end of my service, after I do the last stanza, I take 3 steps back to like leave the place of prayer, and then I come back just for one last like touch, and I kiss the top of my book, and that's the end of the service for me. Whatever it is for you is maybe different. And then the other thing that I do that is just a personal custom that I really like is I stand until everyone in the room is done praying or is sitting down, because I don't think that anyone should pray alone. So I believe in that. So I always stand even if I'm not praying, or like read ahead or do something like that. It's allowed. So I think that that's it. So I'll show you where everything is in the book, and then we solid. Okay. So the first part is the Adonai Sevatai Tiftat. That's right here. The eternal God part. Great. So you do the 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. The next part is it's weird with my eyes, okay, is the Baruch Atah Adonai, right here and right here. Yep. And for that part you do the bow up by Adonai, or by, can't read Hebrew, so ignore me. And then, okay, great. Oh, and then you do another Baruch Atah Adonai at the end of this paragraph. Then you come here and you do this whole part, and then you do one more bow sequence. And then you get to the Kedusha, and you do the Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvaot. That part. And then that's it. And then you do the other bow, and then you leave one last kiss, and it's awesome and beautiful, and now you're a part of something awesome. Woo! Hope you guys have a great week. Can't wait to talk to you. Don't put my finger over the thing. Talk to you guys soon.